What's the BPM? I'm off on my way to the gym, recording a podcast today, and if I do another vlog, I'm going to put this in the vlog somewhere, because I had a couple of comments about it. In the Paul Glazby podcast, there's a comment someone saying that we've used a filter to try and look better or some shit, and I was like saying, nah, it's not a filter. And then there's a couple of other people chimed in on the comment saying, yeah, it looks like this filter. And I thought, I'll just address that, what actually happened with that podcast. Pretty much, if you're overseas, you won't really understand, but if you're from like Brisbane or Queensland, you'll get what I'm talking about. But the traffic, basically, we'd booked in to do the podcast on a Thursday to start. I had it in my calendar on my phone and that to do it on the Thursday, but pretty much on the Tuesday I put everything in my car, and I messaged Paul and said, mate, I'm heading down, traffic's pretty bad. And he straight away rang me and was like, man, I don't think it's today, let me check my phone. And I got the day wrong, so I had to go back home, but luckily I only just left home, so that wasn't a big deal. But then so the Thursday rolls around, I'd been at work, I had all my stuff in the work ute to head down to the Gold Coast straight after work, and we'd organised to meet at Paul's office at 5 p.m. So I had everything packed up. I work for myself, so I can do, I'm a builder, so I can just do whatever I want really, but I'm always busy working. The podcast is just like a hobby, I guess you could call it. But anyway, I'd finished, I made sure that I was finished everything by 2 o'clock. I was in my ute driving down the Gold Coast, and I just had no idea how bad the traffic was going to be, but basically it took me nearly 3 hours to get there. So in my mind, I sort of assumed that maybe at the worst it might take me 2 hours to get there, and then I'd be able to set up, and I had my normal laptop and webcam set up, and I also had two other iPhones on tripods that I was going to use. And in my mind I thought, within an hour I can get all that set up and I'll have no dramas. But basically it took me, I was still trying to find a park at 5 o'clock down near Paul's office, and I ended up getting a park, getting set up. But by the time I'd got there, I noticed that Paul was helping me get all the stuff out of the car, and I was looking a little bit rushed. He was like, I've got to record a podcast on my channel at, I think it was 7 o'clock. He was doing it with Ingo, Tom Starr. Check that out on his channel. It's a bloody good interview. I had no idea that Tom Starr does so much work in the industry. I didn't know he was Ingo to start with, the Hard House guy, but also he does loads of ghost producing for major artists and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Check it out on the Hard House History channel. But anyway, so we were massively rushed. So by the time I got set up with even just the podcast roadcaster and the microphones and all that, we were pushing it fine for time. So I only could use the webcam going to the laptop and recording through Zoom, and I didn't get a chance to set up any other camera angles, because I wasn't even going to use that actual camera that I ended up recording it on. I was going to use just both the iPhones. And anyway, long story short, just didn't have any time, and it was massively rushed. And the whole time we were recording, I was panicked, because I was stressing out about it going too long. I was worried I'd pissed Paul off for getting there late. Plus I'd been getting angry the last half an hour, 45 minutes in the car because of the traffic. I was just sort of mega flustered. So that's the whole reason that podcast come out looking so weird, because it was recorded in a sort of dimly lit room using the webcam through Zoom, and then what I did was, after it was fully recorded, I got it home and I was like, oh, it just looks so grainy. I ran it through like an AI program to try, like there's all these AI programs you can get where they claim to be able to turn any kind of low res footage to like 4K. It doesn't work. But basically I ran the footage through one of them, took ages, had to piece it all together, and yeah, it came out looking like that. But it didn't really look any different to the original recording anyway. So that's the reason why that footage looks the way it does. It's not a filter. It's just a like a 1080p webcam in a dimly lit room. So yeah, yeah, as usual, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this footage, but if I do another vlog, I'm going to put that in there to answer those questions of people thinking that myself or Paul would be worried about what we look like, so we put a filter on the video. Yeah, it ain't no filter.
You want me to film you?
Nah, it's all good. Shit. Where's the reception? No one's here. It's where we're recording, but no luck so far. We're stuck level 7.
About there,
All right, we're set up, ready to go. I'm here with my mate Jared, aka Frantik. If you're watching this podcast from the UK, you might have heard his tune with Matt Williams. I'll put a little snippet of it here. Frantik, you know what you're on about with the hard stuff from back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm
looking forward to interviewing Paul.
I'll be leaning on you for this. No, we wanted to do another episode because of it was the last one was a mad rush. If you've watched this far, you'll see, because I explained it earlier. But yeah, we're ready to go. Just done a sound test, video test. We're just waiting on Paul now. So let's go.
Shock advised. Stand clear.
Podcast done. Walking into the gig to check it out. Fuck, that was good fun.
It was really fun.
It was really funny. Paul Glazby is like a real funny bloke. He's he would have been a handful in his day. Hey? Like, oh, the cops are just there, man. You get done jaywalking, eh? Fucking done jaywalking.
You're right. Do they do that to you?
I think so. Okay, hang on. So man, this used to be like, that used to be the side room in there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, cool venue, bro.
The actual main room